The annual two sessions, a highly anticipated event on China's political calendar, began on Tuesday with the opening of the annual session of the country's top political advisory board. The annual session of China's top legislature, the National People's Congress, began on Wednesday morning at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. The Chinese President Xi Jinping and other leaders attended the opening meeting. Premier Li Qiang delivered a government work report at the meeting. Lawmakers reviewed a report from the State Council on the implementation of 2024 Plan for National Economic and Social Development and on the 2025 Draft Plan, as well as the Draft Plan for the National Economic and Social Development in 2025. They also reviewed a report from the State Council on the execution of the central and local budgets for 2024 and on the draft central and local budgets for 2025, as well as the draft central and local budgets for 2025. According to the government work report released on Wednesday, a target of around 5% is well aligned with the country's mid- and long-term development goals and underscores the resolve to meet difficulties head-on and strive hard to deliver. The country will pursue a more proactive fiscal policy and exercise a moderately loose monetary policy this year, with projected deficit to GDP ratio set at 4% for 2025, up from 3% last year, according to the report, which has been submitted to the country's top legislature for deliberation. The work report also said China will issue 1.3 trillion yuan, equivalent of $178.95 billion in ultra-long-term special treasury bonds this year, up from 1 trillion yuan for 2024. Additionally, 500 billion yuan of special treasury bonds will be issued to support large state-owned commercial banks in replenishing capital. The report also said China aims to create over 12 million new urban jobs, sets CPI growth target of around 2%, and deficit to GDP ratio at around 4% for 2025. In addition to announcing this year's economic and social development plans, this significant political event will also demonstrate how Chinese democracy serves the country and its 1.4 billion people. The annual meetings of National People's Congress, the top legislature, and the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, National Committee, and Top Political Advisory Board constitute key practices of China's whole process people's democracy. Within a sound institutional framework, Chinese democracy enables the people to exercise their extensive and tangible democratic rights in terms of elections, consultations, decision-making, management, and oversight. Unlike the political instability seen in some Western democracies, where policy shifts can occur abruptly with changes in leadership, China's system ensures that national governance is stable, predictable, and efficient. China's whole process people's democracy integrates two major democratic models: electoral democracy and consultative democracy. Contrary to the claims of some Western critics pointing the finger at elections in China, the country's democratic elections are extensive and free from influence of money politics. In the latest round of election wrapped up in 2022, 2.62 million county and township level deputies to people's congresses were elected by more than 1 billion voters through one person, one vote, creating one of the world's largest democratic practices. Chinese democracy is also unique in its exercise of democratic consultation, which is the distinctive advantage of China's socialist democratic politics. As a specialized body for socialist consultative democracy, the CPPCC practices people's democracy in political consultation, involving representatives from all political parties, people's organizations, ethnic groups, and social sectors. There are many vivid examples of the Chinese democracy benefiting the people, which speaks volumes about the effectiveness of China's democratic process. Chinese democracy ensures that the people are masters of the country and their needs and concerns are addressed. The whole process, people's democracy, is designed to promote sound governance, boost national development, and improve the well-being of the people. China has achieved remarkable feats through this system, including maintaining rapid economic growth, eradicating absolute poverty, and ensuring long-term social stability.